The American media didn't see this coming. China is now set to make a massive profit. Malaysia's newest railway bid has clearly favored Chinese engineering, leaving international competitors far behind. If you're curious about how China is reshaping the world's infrastructure and turning big railway projects into a source of major income, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button, because you don't want to miss this. The global infrastructure scene is going through a major shift. China is now seen as the clear leader in building high-speed railways. What started as technology borrowed from other countries has now become one of China's most powerful exports, putting them ahead in the future of global transportation. But China's railway expansion isn't just about fast trains or laying down steel tracks. It's a story of long-term planning, strong technology, and growing international influence. And right now, Southeast Asia is the main stage for this railway revolution. The China-Laos Railway, which opened in December 2021, was a major milestone. But that project was only the beginning of a much bigger plan. Malaysia is now playing a key role in China's expanding railway network. The East Coast Rail Link, the Kuala Lumpur-Singapore High-Speed Railway. These projects are more than just major construction efforts. They signal a new phase of regional partnership and technology sharing. The East Coast Rail Link, which runs for around 665 kilometers, is a great example of China's engineering strength. Initially projected to cost about 135 billion yuan, the project faced political delays and was restructured. Now it's roughly 70% finished and is expected to be operational by 2027. Once complete, it will connect several states in Malaysia, creating a new level of transport efficiency never seen before in the country. The Kuala Lumpur-Singapore High-Speed Railway is even more ambitious. It was first proposed in 2016, with hopes of completion. By the time 2026 rolled around, what was once seen as a promising infrastructure project had been stalled by a series of delays. The reasons were not technical, but political. Changes in government, shifting policy priorities, and debates over foreign involvement caused the project to slow down significantly. For a while, it seemed like the entire plan might be shelved permanently. However, fast forward to 2024, and the situation looks very different. A noticeable shift in momentum has occurred. Malaysia, recognizing the long-term value of the project, has restarted its search for reliable and experienced partners. Among the various companies being considered, China Railway Construction Corporation, or CRCC, has emerged as the leading contender. The question now is, why China? Why is Malaysia leaning so heavily in this direction? The answer is rooted in a mix of powerful factors: advanced technology cost savings and a proven ability to deliver. China has not only invested heavily in its own rail infrastructure, but has also succeeded in building the largest high-speed railway network in the world. What makes this even more impressive is that China has managed to construct these systems across incredibly diverse landscapes, from snow-covered mountains and deserts to dense cities and humid tropical zones. This kind of engineering versatility is rare, and it's this flexibility that gives China a serious advantage in international markets. Southeast Asian countries in particular face their own unique environmental and geographical challenges, making China's experience especially valuable. In fact, China remains the only country in the world that has successfully built high-speed railways in tropical climates. This matters a great deal for Malaysia and its neighbors, who need infrastructure that can withstand heat, humidity, and seasonal rainfall without constant breakdowns or high maintenance costs. Take, for example, the China-Laos Railway and the Jakarta-Bandung high-speed railway in Indonesia. These are not just engineering feats. They are living, breathing examples of how Chinese rail technology can adapt and perform under tough tropical conditions. The completion of these projects proved that China could not only design, but also deliver on time and within budget, a combination that's extremely appealing for developing nations. Another critical point is technological compatibility. Malaysia's current railway system is both outdated and inefficient, relying on older standards that struggle to meet modern demand. China's newer systems offer a clean break, a chance to leapfrog into the future. What's more, China's previous partnerships in Southeast Asia, such as with Laos and Thailand, have already laid down the technical foundation. These earlier projects set the tone and offer a framework that Malaysia can easily plug into, minimizing friction and reducing the learning curve. But there's also a geopolitical layer to this story. These railway lines aren't just about moving people and goods. They're about reshaping the map, economically, politically, and diplomatically. Each rail project under China's Belt and Road Initiative acts like a steel thread binding countries closer to China's sphere of influence. In that sense, every kilometer of track is more than just infrastructure. It's a statement, a signal of deeper economic cooperation, long-term investment, and tighter diplomatic ties. For Malaysian businesses and policymakers, this presents a unique opportunity. By joining these infrastructure networks, they gain access not just to smoother transportation, but also to broader trade routes, investment flows, and strategic partnerships that could redefine their role in the region for decades to come. These projects bring incredible learning opportunities. In the East Coast Railway project, local companies have already developed strong technical skills by handling nearly 40% of the construction work. This transfer of knowledge means future railway developments can rely more on local talent while still benefiting from Chinese technological strength. The economic impact is huge. These railways don't just link cities, they build economic corridors that can greatly boost trade, tourism, and cultural ties in the region. By cutting down travel times and lowering transport costs, high-speed rail can completely change how economies connect throughout Southeast Asia. China's strategy is more than just exporting infrastructure. It shows a deep understanding of local needs, respects environmental concerns, and focuses on win-win partnerships. Around the world, transportation is going through a major change. While older Western infrastructure plans often relied on complex financing systems, China's model focuses on getting things done, sharing technology, and building long-term cooperation. Because of this, Chinese railway tech is becoming more appealing to developing countries looking for fast, reliable infrastructure solutions. As these projects unfold, they represent more than just technological advancements. They symbolize a broader narrative of global economic shifts. In this new world, infrastructure has become a vital tool for international cooperation and strategic influence. China's high-speed rail projects are literally paving the way for a new era of global connectivity. The momentum behind these projects is unstoppable, with many Southeast Asian nations showing strong interest in similar endeavors. China's expertise in high-speed rail is fast becoming an invaluable global asset. From Vietnam to Indonesia, countries are turning to Chinese technology as a model for their transportation future. For China, these international railway projects are more than just economic ventures. They are strategic investments in long-term global partnerships. Each railway line is not only a physical connection between cities, but also a bridge between cultures, economies, and future possibilities. As we witness this remarkable transformation in infrastructure, one thing is clear. China's expansion of high-speed rail is reshaping the rules of global transportation, one track at a time. The journey is just beginning, and the destination is poised to be nothing less than revolutionary. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. If you found these insights intriguing, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more stories that are reshaping our world.